Hello, everyone. Well, it's that time of year again where we all prepare to gather together with family and friends and sit down and enjoy a nice holiday meal. I'd first like to extend a few words of thanks to the theist visiting this video for seeking advice on how to make your atheist or secular guests as comfortable as possible while sharing a meal at your dinner table. Cheers. There should be more people in the world just like you. I've heard from several people that the Christian ritual of saying grace before tucking into a delicious meal is an awkward period that all parties would rather just avoid altogether. I found that both parties seem to have unreasonable expectations of each other and are at a mutually silent impasse with a strong predisposition to remain at that impasse to accommodate each other's needs. I'd like to take this opportunity to inform you, the theist, of what to expect from an atheist at your table when it comes time to give thanks to God for the many blessings that allowed your event to transpire. Firstly, so long as your prayer does not include the slaughter of a live animal, an atheist is generally not going to be offended by what you have to say. Atheists understand the religions of the world, generally, and realize that most people are grandfathered into those religions as a matter of tradition. We really do get it, and we've probably heard it, I dare say, more often than you. We are perfectly comfortable during that period of the recital of grace because the words you are saying have no meaning to us when they refer to God. If your atheist guest decides to bolt out of their chair and leave the table in protest of being forced to observe that ritual of your tradition, then let them leave. And don't feel bad if they never return. I've never met a single person who has made a scene at grace unless they were directly mentioned in the prayer as someone who needed to find their way to Jesus. But even then, you're not likely to get a negative response. You might get one, though. So be careful when deciding to include them in your audible prayer. It's very unlikely. Speaking personally, I've only ever spoken at the conclusion of the prayer and saying something like, "That was absurd, let's eat dead bird," which did prompt a bit of nervous laughter from my host. Nothing 6 or 7 shots of wild turkey couldn't fix. Now, during the prayer, the atheist usually bows their head with the rest of the group and remains silent until the prayer has reached its conclusion, without remark editorializing its content. There are a very large portion of atheists out there who do not bow their heads or make any sort of prayer gesture with their hands, myself included. I remain unbent, keep my eyes open, and sit in silence while waiting to eat. I usually don't reflect on the absurdity of the prayer. Many other atheists like myself consider the human element of things, in realizing that the prayer would be more justly directed at either oneself or family members or friends being there for each other. However, we do not take issue with long-standing traditions of religious speech unless it is spoken to directly malign an entire demographic of human beings. So, to sum up, atheists are not generally fuss at the mealtime prayer. Please don't expect us to ape your gestures while observing that prayer. If your faithless guest throws a fit because of the prayer, they're most likely a D-bag. And don't spend an extended period of time praying while simultaneously mentioning the atheist and how you hope that God sees it in his heart to convert that dirty heathen and save them from the soul-crushing grip of the devil. I think that covers it. Thanks very much for watching. If you'd like further advice on this or any other topic relating to belief, send me a message, and I'll try to respond ASAP. Y'all take care.